Alright guys, so today I just had my first day of school and it honestly went weird and crazy. So I'll tell you everything that happened and stay tuned because the crazy part kind of goes in like the afternoon. Anyway, it's like 10 o'clock when I'm recording this, so I took a nap because, school. It's, it's tiring. Alright, so I moved to a new building, um, since I was in a different grade and like first thing I did, literally, I did get dropped off because I'm a car rider, and I just and there was like we had to go in this like cafeteria, big cafeteria, really cool cafeteria, and honestly, they never told us like when to go, like if someone tells us, but like to go or something, but anyway, there's this bell, and when we uh when the bell rang, we were released. And I'm not gonna lie, I may or may not have gotten lost. Yeah, I got lost. But I found my way eventually. Um, anyway, so I get in class, then I realized, oh, the year is on. That's literally what I said out loud. And it was there was like no one in the room, basically. There was like one student in the room. It was basically empty. But first thing we did was look at the board and read what we had to do. Anyway, we did that for about a good 20 minutes. No, but since it was the first day of school, no one had to go to their lockers and do all that until later. But anyways, there was after all that we had to do this game. But remember this game for later. Or we actually did two games, but one of the games you have to remember for later. So one of the games was just a fun game. It was called wait, I think it was called Happy Slappy? Or, I don't know. No, it's something salmon. But it's where you have to, I'll explain the rules of the game real quick. So you have to, it's either, you pull a card, and you can't talk, and you have to do that action. You have to do like an action. Like, so if you get like you have to do salmon, you have to like dab someone up, and, but you can't like move the card. It's kind of hard to explain, but here, I'll just move on so I don't bore y'all. Anyway, so there we had to do that game, but then this is a game you need to remember for later because this was like we had to do an assembly for this game. So pressure's on, but I didn't go. I didn't want to go play it. So you had to. It was like a cup stacking competition, and then but I didn't participate because I didn't want to. I didn't want to go against the so with everyone's team. I had it. I'm not that type of person. I don't want to have pressure on me. But anyway, we had to do that, and whoever had the fastest time, was gonna represent our like team or class. And so anyway, the person was there, which I'm not gonna say like names, cause for like obvious reasons. But the person was there, and just remember that though. Anyway, after that, we we had to do this thing that I despise right now. So we had to like since it's new school year, we had to do like fill out like our take home folder, all that Friday folder, and then we had a binder. And the thing about binders are they're hard. I'm not gonna lie. You had to do all we had to do all this stuff for the binder, and I had too much papers. I had too much papers, and well, it took me a good about 5-10 minutes to just put one page on, but I got it at the end of the day, and then I had to put like stickers, math, social studies, all that on like the binder. Anyway, after that, it was lunch and recess. Now let me tell you this. Oh wait, actually no, it wasn't lunch and recess. Wait, no, yeah, it wasn't lunch and recess. Never mind. That's special. Anyways, for special, we had to. It was STEM class. It was which, if you don't know, STEM class I think means science, something, uh, something, arts, music. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Here, I'll remember later. Oh, anyway, so for that we didn't really do anything, but we just played a game, cause we just played like a game called, what was it called? I think it was called actually I don't even know what it was called, but we just played that game. It's like you have to get to know our teacher. So you have to scan this like QR code looking thing that has like an answer. It's kind of hard to explain how it works, but you have to scan it and you're like in and they show the answer. It's like an anonymous answer, but they show the answer and if you got it correct, you only you would know. They didn't want to put pressure on us. But then after that, finally, was lunch and recess. Now the thing for the first time for the first time we had to do like a we had to go do lunch first instead of recess first. Normally I have recess first. I've had that for like my whole school year, but now they're doing like the thing where you have to do lunch first. Anyway, you know me. I had to get some stuff. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. First of all, big back to assemble. Comment down below if you're a big back. So I'm a big back me personally. Anyway, uh, so I didn't, but the lunch was short, like absolutely short, and I could not finish my food. Anyway, if anyone's wondering what I got two Dorito chips, one nacho cheese, and one blue ranch, was it? Yeah, it was blue ranch. And we, uh, and then I got like this turkey sandwich thing. It was Italian, it was called like an Italian sub. And anyway, that, I didn't even eat it because we had to fit, because lunch was so short, so. And anyway, another thing I got was a fruit roll up. Why? Why not? I think sometimes be busting. Anyway, then there was this like bell dismissal thing that was kind of loud. I'm not gonna lie, but then oh wait, I forgot to tell you this thing that happened in the one of our happy slappy games. My teacher literally said lock in. Um, yeah, no, that was just bad. That was just bad. She literally said lock in. Anyway, uh, we had to go out for recess, and recess. Oh boy, that was crazy. We had to go to our zone, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of couldn't find my zone, and the teachers are. I couldn't find my zone and everything. Okay, let me charge my computer. I couldn't find my zone. Couldn't find anything. I mean, since it was the first day of school, and also, I another thing I forgot to mention is since it was a wasn't actually like a first day of school because that there was like half of the kids there. Like there was the first half we go through, and there's another half, and so then we had to uh Like recess was meh. We didn't really have a good zone. I'm not gonna lie. It was literally all there was a four square ball, like football. There was literally like nothing else. But I played four square. Then I wanted to try football a bit, even though I play football, like I actually play football. But those balls were cheap. They'd be looking like they went through World War One, two, and three. Anyway, uh, I've never actually played Foursquare. I mean, I have before, but like I don't know like the rules. And since I played like last year, but I low-key forgot the rules how to play, and I low-key messed up a couple times. Yeah. And then next thing we had to uh so remember the paper I was talking about in the morning? So after recess, um we had to do that. We had to go to that. But before I even say anything, my teacher said something low-key crazy. We can whisper in the halls. Or not. If the teacher can hear us there, then that's not allowed. But we're allowed to whisper through the halls. And I remember my teacher's like, I remember my teacher last year. Then all the grades were like, "Shh, be quiet, be quiet." I'm not gonna say my real name, but like, be quiet. And then they would say my full whole name. I'll be, but they're and then we didn't do like any drills. Like obviously everyone's getting settled in. But after this is where like the crazy part happened. After we had to do like that five folder, we so they called us in. Remember remember what I was saying? Remember for the cup stacking? I don't know how I forgot this, but before we literally did anything, this cup stacking thing, the most funniest part happened. We literally had to the teachers they all introduced them to us, and then that the students had to spin a wheel, and if it gets any letter they have to answer that question, but if it got the letter B, then they literally had to dance dance, and it was the most funniest thing ever. Like, and then it wasn't really funny when the students had to dance. Yeah, thing. And our winner had to go out in front of all the all the blank graders and blank graders. Uh, she actually came. Well, she came fourth, but honestly, that it was kind of hard. It looked kind of hard. Now, I am gonna say that she got like a 13 second for. She had to build a 2-in-1, two 2-in-1s, and a 3-2-1, all in order. But anyway, she didn't do well in that, but I mean, she did do well, but like it wasn't best probably. And anyway, the teachers after that, the teachers told us school rules. And I'm not gonna lie, that was low-key boring. I was half asleep doing that. I'm not gonna lie, I was half asleep reading that. And then on the first day, wait, I think that was before. Yeah, okay, that was before. Never mind. Actually, no, that was after. On the first day, we had to literally get homework. No, it wasn't like a homework, but like we had to fill all this information out, like any like fill our email, fill like all that out, and then we got our Chromebooks out, and we had to put like our name tags and everything, put all that stuff, and low key, that was my first time getting my Chromebook out in like a million years. So I'm not gonna lie, there was that honestly went through World War I, World War II, and World War III. Um, because that Chromebook was looking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like it went through the toilet and then went back out. Anyway, there was like I had stickers and everything. Look, cute stickers. I had a penguin sticker and a what was it? Like a little sloth. Anyway, then next we're in a fun like little wing. It's like called wings. Every class has a wing. Like it's kind of like a group. Anyway, um, and my teachers are pretty like they're not like mean teachers. They're actually really good. Normally I've literally had mean teachers before. They're, like I think everyone has to have mean teachers at some point in their life. No, but the thing that's sad is that some of these mean teachers just um some people have to have them like year and year, which I think I had so far uh wait, let me think. I've had like 3 mean teachers so far. Yeah, about 3 mean teachers so far in my whole school year. My whole school, the time I've been in school, which I bet y'all have. Like, comment down below how much mean teachers have y'all had before. But anyway, off that topic. Then we had to. Then I'm a car rider, but people had to. People who were in a bus had to go outside, or we all had to go outside. But people who were in the bus had to find their spot and just stand there for like 5 seconds, come back. I was just sitting on the bench, not realizing what we were gonna do next. But I realized that the thing we were gonna do next, that just now. Oh my gosh, it's bad. Alright, so what we had to do next is get into like groups of 5, about groups of 5, and each person has a table, and everyone will have to go at some point, there was a but we had to represent our table. Anyway, our teacher would read this theme off, and and they would have to do it. Anyway, the first person was a girl that went up, or no, the first person was a boy that went up. Anyway, I think they had to do a what's it called? Ooh, someone joined. All right. Anyway, what's it called? I forgot. I think they had to do a role model dance, like go through like a uh what's they have to go through like walk down this little thing. It's like there's two like halves of the table. They would have to walk out in the middle of like half of those tables. Uh anyway, we they had to do like when it was a boy that most of them were girls, but there's one boy from a different table who had to do it. And oh my gosh, it was so weird. And probably very embarrassing for him. Anyway, what I had to do was do the gritty. Um had to do the gritty, and I Loki won. I won for that round. Our table won. I did the best gritty, apparently. I have the best gritty apparently. Anyway, and then there was the next round. Oh wait, also before with the gritty. Our teacher literally both of our teachers literally did the gritty with us. Oh my gosh. Now I'm not gonna say the gritty kinda looked like um you know that one thing where you're like where you put your foot like all the way up. Yeah, look at that, like all the way. Okay, no, bad. Where you like looks like you're chopping stuff, and you like put your foot like you know where you put your like hands like where you're like in a Minecraft villager, and then okay, I'll explain later. Or actually, I don't even think I can remember what I was talking about. Anyway, um, they did that for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and our students literally had to teach our teachers how to do the gritty. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. Anyway, so I won for that group, and then our table won again for like best dolphin voice. I mean best animal voice, and the person who won had like this really good dolphin voice, and since he had a dog also, so like so anyone who has a dog, they normally bark all day, so you can uh literally like see or you can probably like imitate the sound because you hear it all day. Anyway, he did that and it was really good, rough too. It was like I look wanted to do that, but I didn't do it. Please don't say you chose great. Oh my gosh, this is about to be like 10 minutes long. Oh wait, it's not this. Okay, never mind. Anyway, and then it was the end of the school. It was literally the end of the school uh day. And I'm not gonna lie, it low-key took like 30 years for me to open my locker because my locker, there's like a locker on top of you and a locker on the bottom of you. And I got the bottom locker. And you know, since I'm like 6, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm like, I'm pretty short in real life, so I literally, so it's not as bad, but for some tall people, they had got short lockers, and I feel bad for them. But they low key, but the floor was low key hurting my knees. Like I had to like crouch, like you know, like when you do like the tornado drill, you have to go like an egg. I low key had to do that, but except with having your hands up behind your back or behind your head, I literally I had to like do the number lock combination thingamajiggy. Anyway, but that was like low key uncomfortable. My back did not like that, but Loki wish I could get a new locker, but I don't think I can ask for a new locker. And anyway, anyone who wants to open my locker, the number could. Okay, I'm just kidding. But um, we had to put our binder there and have our backpack, do all that. We came back inside, and uh, then we had to for like 10 minutes, or for like 10 minutes, we had to literally sit there quietly, not talk, not whisper at all. And then when the bell rang, the teacher said the most infamous thing. I think everyone can relate to one time when their teacher said this. But they said, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. Oh my gosh, they said that. I'm I'm very true when they said that. They said, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. And whew, as soon as I said that, I like, oh my gosh, like my face was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, they dismissed us. Our teachers dismissed us. Um, and the most funny thing is, out of that whole day, is at the end, I got lost. Like, full on lost. I had to ask a teacher, what? No. Okay. Anyway, I had to ask a teacher where to go. Because I was full on lost. Like, I went somewhere where, like, I went somewhere where I just wasn't supposed to be. I just got lost. Like, then I walked over there. She brought me over there, and and as soon as I got in the car, my mom said, "How's your day?" I said, "Exhausting, tiring, and most of all, probably It's probably just a weird day. My teacher was doing the gritty. My teacher was doing the gritty. My teacher said lock in. My teacher my teacher said the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. So overall, it's a weird day. Anyway, yeah. Alright, well, anyway, thank you for watching the video, and if you made it through here, consider subscribing, and I'll do more like story times, I guess. By the way, this is 100% real. It's not fake. I don't know this. I don't know if I'm gonna like the school year or hate the school year, but I think the school year is gonna be like an interesting school year. Cause I got the teacher that I wanted to get. Like those were the teachers that I wanted to get, but because my brother said they were nice, so they were good teachers to him when he was in my age. So it was like so I got so I requested for that teacher and I got her of hers. Of course, I'm not gonna show like you any photos of the school because that's I ain't showing you that. Like you could probably, considering the internet these days, you could probably find the school year or the school. Anyway, all right. Thank you for watching and see ya. Watch if you want more videos like this. Comment down below.